The west coast archipelago of Sweden, with thousands of glacier-sculpted islands, islets, and rocks on the edge of the Skagerrak Sea, offers cruising in protected waters as if painted by an artist. We flew into Gothenburg to meet our friends who had purchased a new boat. An industrial hub and major port, the city is adorned with many parks. The city draws thousands of tourists to its superb restaurants and seafood. We were fortunate to have lunch in the Central Fish Market, which is about 100 years old. The fish was super fresh. The open-faced shrimp sandwich is my favorite and enough for two. After lunch, we headed out to Långedrag and their new Nimbus 405, proud product of Sweden. After checking out the boat, we enjoyed a sailor's sunset with a hint of a green flash as we prepared for a morning departure. It was blowing on the outside, so we chose a protected inside route. It gets really narrow through here. We passed pretty close to these guys.
Just spun over on this starboard quarter.
We passed Marstrand with its fortress built to protect Gothenburg. We plan to visit Marstrand on our return south. Käringön is a quintessential Nordic town. Edge-nailed lapstrake double-enders are commonplace in these waters and bespeak a treasured heritage. So too are red-stained boathouses. My Lady Ellen's very own square rigger. The church smiles all summer, but wipes it off in the fall. One more day of rough seas on the outside convinced us to spend another day in Käringön. The one thing we had in common with this schooner was its boat locker. Our friendly harbor master recommended a great place for lunch. Heading north once again, we were aiming for Gullholmen. On the way, we passed Marstrand, another tiny fishing and vacation village. Heather abounds in this rocky terrain. Gullholmen is an island, reachable only by boat or ferry. It's a poster child for peace and tranquility, the population fluctuating between about 750 in the summer and 75 in the winter. Over a bottle of champagne, Redfeather finally got her name. Everyone we met in Sweden was friendly and truly happy. At dinner, the couple at the next table invited us to their boathouse for a drink and camaraderie. Lucky for us, most Swedes speak English. Next destination was Smögen, famous for its shops, restaurants, physical beauty, and hiking. Smögen still has commercial fishing and drying racks for the nets. By the time we left Smögen, the seas had flattened, so we took an outside route to Käringön. Käringön is a picture-perfect small island. This is one of the emergency coastal rescue boats. On Käringön, everything comes and leaves by boat. The beauty is sublime. The whales here are no more. Without cables, this would blow away in the winter. From Käringön, it was time to head south for Marstrand, passing tiny villages along the way. As we arrived, an international regatta of 12-meter sloops was underway. After mooring, lunch ashore afforded a great view and tasty shrimp sandwiches. The fortress is more than 360 years old and was ordered built by King Carl X of Sweden. It is known as the Karlstad Fortress. Built by prisoners who lived out their lives here, it is worth exploring. These kids are immune to cold. It takes a couple of hours to hike the island, and every step provides an unparalleled vista.
First life we've seen.
Yes.
Look at that, a harbor seal.
Wow.
Is that adorable or what?
Hope he's okay.
Oh, he's just resting.
I guess makes perfect sense.
Visiting the boatyard, the hoist was impressive, handling 22,000 kilograms. Leaving Marstrand, we took a different route back to Gothenburg. Being towed is never fun. We cruised Gothenburg's harbor before returning to our marina. Proof that in Sweden, sailing is religion. This plant converts trash to electric power. After putting the boat away, we still had time to explore downtown. Sad to leave, we had to catch our plane.